How's it going, everyone? Pewdiepie here. Pewdiepie! This is gonna be a video where I update you guys on my channel, what's going on.
This was my 100th video. I was actually gonna make like a thank you for 2,000. First of all, it was 1,000 subs, and then I postponed it, and then it got to 2,000 subs, and then I postponed it, and then it's like 2,500 subs. It's like I never really been like I don't really care for numbers that much. What I care more about is the support for that I get from all you guys. That means so much more than just a random number. But I just thought I'd drop by, say hello, and really say thank you. It means a lot to me. I love making these videos, and you guys are my main motivation of wanting to make these videos. So yeah, thanks again. This is just a quick thank you video. Hope you have a nice evening, day, morning, or whatever. And this is Pewdiepie signing off. Pewdiepie!
So how did Pewdiepie go from this to this?
Dude, we got the double billboard. We don't mess around.
Went on TV.
Grab your phone, go on YouTube, search Pewdiepie, and subscribe to him.
Did radio ads.
No one kills memes as quickly and efficiently as this Swedish man.
Bought bathroom ads.
There's our ad. Right above the urinal.
And much more to try and stop T-Series from passing Pewdiepie in subscribers.
Pewdiepie. Subscribe to Pewdiepie. Subscribe to Pewdiepie.
Life. The darkness in this world. But today, no, that is not today. Not today, not here, not now, in no way, shape.
And it's not her. We are very close. Now we're at 20.
Hi, Felix.
Hey, Felix. Yeah, we're gonna look at some memes, right?
Yes.
Here we go again.
In October 24, 1989, a young Pewdiepie was born. His actual real name is Felix Arvid Ulf Kjellberg, and his birthplace is in Gothenburg, Sweden. In 2006, Felix created a channel called Pewdie. Pew then referring to lasers and Die referring to death. When Felix came back to YouTube in 2010, he made a new account called Pewdiepie because he forgot his password for his other account. Felix uploaded gaming videos and he enjoyed doing it, so he uploaded more. He uploaded a video of him playing Amnesia: The Dark Descent, and he uploaded the video of him screaming his way around this game, and his old and new viewers really liked it. His viewers recommended him to get a face cam so they could see his reactions. His channel started to get some attention when he played more horror games, and he uploaded more horror videos. Felix played a lot of Amnesia and Outlast. He was actually studying in Commerce University of Technology at Gothenburg, and then he dropped out of the university to work in a hot dog kiosk near his university. Even though that sounds like a horrible decision, this was actually one of his happiest moments in his life. Felix then got signed by Machinima, and this was one of the biggest gaming networks back then. That was in the late summer of 2011, and this was one of the biggest changes in his life. The other one was meeting a girl named Marzia. Marzia lived in Italy and Pewdiepie lived in Sweden. Marzia barely talked any English and Felix didn't even speak Italian. Felix worked as a port captain while talking to Marzia online on Facebook. He then flew to Italy with all his saved money over the summer to meet Marzia, and it was a really bold move. When Felix signed to Machinima, it meant that he could make money from making YouTube videos. This was big for him because it also meant that he could quit his job to focus more on making more YouTube videos. While this was happening, his YouTube channel was growing, so he had to find a way to strengthen his bond with his fans. Pewdiepie then made a series called Fridays with Pewdiepie.
Going, everyone. My name is Pewdiepie, and welcome to Fridays with Pewdiepie. Okay, that was pretty dumb, dumb title, but I thought I'll do these vlogish sort of things at least once a week, and it's a way for me to get closer to you guys, because I've been growing a lot on YouTube lately, and it's great, of course, but it's also shameful because I can't really communicate at the same thing that I used to be. I used to be able to have a conversation with my fans and all that, but it's impossible. It's just like too many people right now. And I know some of you get offended if I don't answer you, and I just want to say, please don't be offended. There's a lot of people writing to me, and like Steam, for example, like every time I go on Steam, it's like, hello Pewdiepie. I mean, it's great, and I'd love to talk to you, but I just don't have time. I'm sorry. So just don't get me wrong. I really do love talking with you guys, and that's why I'm doing this. So maybe I don't know, I can do pretty much anything. If you have any suggestions, then leave it down below. But the next week, I am doing a Q&A, because it's been like forever since I did one. And I thought it could be cool. I'll read your question if you leave it in the comment section. And...
Fridays with Pewdiepie is basically a show for his fans and from his fans. This show basically features his fans' creation, like fan-made intros and artwork. His first Fridays with Pewdiepie video is called Friday Vlog with Pewdiepie, and this video is just him talking about how he wanted to have a connection with his fans, but he can't because his channel is growing fast. That was just a video that you just watched earlier. This attitude is the reason why Felix's bond with his fans is really strong, and then he later called his community bros.
Yeah. That's a really awesome fan art. It's really cool. It's printed out.
Jag har inte varit den populära killen i skolan eller något sånt, så det är första gången för mig att folk verkligen tycker om eller uppmärksammar en på. Jag blir träffad ganska ofta när jag går ut på stan och så. Folk känner igen en och är du som är Pewdiepie?
Which is insane. Somebody out there? We did it. We freaking did it. Yeah. Barrels, what's your problem now?
I don't know, it's crazy how fast it went. I never expected it to go that fast. Honestly, I thought, okay, we hit 1 million, but it's probably gonna stop now, but...
Shoot him! Shoot! Yeah!
Yes, because you have to have strong reactions.
Exactly, yes.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, it is, actually. I have been watching.
The whole thing with YouTube has grown so much lately, and...
Guinness Book of World Record has the most subscribers to your YouTube channel.
Here we are, this is actually Marta's room in Italy. It looks really like a lot of recreated.
Just sitting alone in your room talking into a microphone, that's insane, right? I'd have to be crazy to do it, but if I started doing it and it got a following, and I've just been going since then.
Oh god. What? I jumped on him! The graphics sucks! Here we go. Huh. Just go already!
Pewdiepie got big really fast. This was at the time when gaming was just becoming mainstream, so the YouTube algorithm favored him and put his videos on the recommended section. YouTube also started a show with Pewdiepie called Scared Pewdiepie, and he also made a book called This Book Loves You. He also signed with Disney, and then he made a network called Revel Mode. Other YouTubers grouped up with Pewdiepie and made a network. Felix had everything good going for him, but he also changed his content. His content became more edgy and more comedic. He changed his content because he wanted to have fun.
If you watch my older videos, I might seem a lot happier. I might seem a lot chipper, a lot more positive. And that's because I faked it. I think a lot of people on YouTube are drawn to positivity, and I think a lot of YouTubers are aware of this. What would happen was that I would play the game and be like, yeah, where's game? Immediately as I hit the stop recording button, I would just be in a mood, you know? Because I didn't have fun at all.
PewDiePie has gotten himself into more trouble.
Start a video like this because I normally don't make videos like these, especially ones containing such serious subject matter and very big real world problems.
Actually, no. That's just a goof. Felix is a great guy. He's not an anti-Semite.
What? What's with the Christmas? I like the editing.
Was dropped from his network, that YouTube canceled his show. He's being denounced. There's like 20 articles calling him a raging anti-Semite. I feel like as a Jew and somebody who knows Felix and is friends with him, I'm in a unique position to talk about this situation.
The point wasn't made clear at the end, and then people are talking about that it's satire and that it's a joke. But again, the jokes are supposed to like come around to a point, and I don't think that point was made. I think it was very much throw out a shock joke and then see what happens. And I don't think that was the right way about going around how to prove how ridiculous Fiverr is. I know Felix very well.
Sub question time. So the sub question is going to be, how did PewDiePie affect the world negatively? So PewDiePie affected the world in a negative way because back then the words that he would say were offensive to some people. Felix wanted to appeal to kids, and surprisingly, kids were really into edgy stuff. Because of this, Felix got a lot of backlash from adults that don't understand the content that kids watch and want. Articles started to form around him and his content, but he was still growing. He also grew mentally as a YouTuber. Around February 2017, Felix went to a site called Fiverr. He paid 2 men to hold up a sign saying "Death to old Jews, sub to Keemstar." That meant that he was just trying to tell people that this site is stupid and it was just a joke. PewDiePie didn't know that this would happen, and people were calling him a Nazi and an anti-Semite. Some even call him a hero to Nazis, but this wasn't true though, because he just wanted to show how stupid the site is. He made an apology video.
You like jazz?
Now, basically, I'm sure as you already know, the article came out from the Wall Street Journal, basically accusing me of being an anti-Semite. I want to address the biggest issue first, which I think is the whole guys holding up the sign thing. I'm sure you've seen it. It's been everywhere. A lot of people loved the video, and a lot of people didn't. And it's almost like 2 generations of people arguing whether this is okay or not. But regardless of that, I just wanted to reiterate that my intention was just to show how stupid the website is and how far you can push it by paying $5.
After this, YouTube had cancelled the Scare PewDiePie series. Disney also discontinued the contract with PewDiePie. Felix had changed his own career and also the people he worked with. Because of this, other YouTubers got affected too. The adpocalypse had started, and advertisers were scared to put their ads on content that was potentially racist and offensive. YouTube made an AI and a system called demonetization. The AI would demonetize content that are offensive, racist, and not child-friendly at all. YouTubers were not making as much money as they used to. Around September 2017, Felix was streaming PUBG on Twitch. Everything was going well until he accidentally said the N-word. He made an apology video.
Wanted to make a statement on what I said in my previous live stream. You probably won't believe me when I say this, but whenever I go online and I hear other players use the same kind of language that I did, I always find it extremely immature and stupid, and I hate how I now personally fed into that part of gaming as well. It was something that I said in the heat of the moment. I said the worst word I could possibly think of, and it just sort of slipped out. And I'm not going to make any excuses to why it did, because there are no excuses for it. I'm disappointed in myself because it seems like I've learned nothing from all these past controversies. And it's not that I think I can say or do whatever I want and get away with it. That's not it at all. I'm just an idiot. But that doesn't make what I said or how I said it okay. It was not okay. I'm really sorry if I offended, hurt, or disappointed anyone with all of this. Being in the position I am, I should know better. I know I can't keep messing up like this. And I owe it to my audience and to myself to do better than this, because I know I'm better than this. I really want to improve myself and better myself, not just for me, but for anyone that looks up to me or anyone that's influenced by me. And that's how I want to move forward away from this. That's all I had to say. Thank you for watching. Bye.
Surprisingly, PewDiePie's channel grew larger. Sure, articles were starting to form around him more, but the articles were really misleading. People knew the truth. After a year later, August 18, 2018, a channel called T-Series was about to overtake PewDiePie. His fans made a meme called Subscribe to PewDiePie, and this meme spread awareness to people that weren't subscribed to PewDiePie to subscribe to PewDiePie. His fans really did cool stuff like promoting his channel by buying billboards and going to a radio station. But people were also doing really negative stuff like telling people that India's trash and should all die. Recently, and the most prominent one, is when a guy shot up a mosque full of worshippers while uttering subscribe to PewDiePie. Articles were saying that this was all PewDiePie's fault, but Felix then ended the subscribe to PewDiePie meme today, April 28, 2019.
This man is PewDiePie. Welcome to the very organized thief. Why don't we turn off our lights so they can't find us?
To the boat.
We can do barrel rolls.
Hell of a distraction.
Or snake tactics, just crawl. I'm really zombies.
This man is PewDiePie. Welcome to
Sub question time! So, how did PewDiePie affect the world positively? So, Felix's influence in the world is still relevant. His fans aspire to be like him, and one of them is Jacksepticeye. He had grown a following of 21,971,185 subscribers. Jacksepticeye blew up because Felix featured him in his channel for a brief moment. Felix had changed Jack's life in a positive way. He helped him succeed in what he loved to do the most. Felix also creates an Oprah effect in video games. When he plays a game and he likes it, his fans would play it and show love to the video game creator. An example of this is when he played the Walking Dead game. He showed love to this game and he even got emotional when the main character died. I love the game too. I followed it until it ended, and that's all because of PewDiePie. The creators of the game, Telltale Games, were motivated because Felix's fans love the game. Felix also hates some games, and when he does, his fans would tell the video game creator tips to fix the game. Some of his fans would, tell the creators negative stuff, but that's just some of his fans. So, PewDiePie also affected and influenced the real world. He donated to the Worldwide Fund for Nature charity with the prize money he won from the King of the Web competition. Recently, Felix had fought and still fighting a sub-war with T-Series. T-Series is an Indian company that pirates songs and put them in their channel. PewDiePie's fans told people to sub to PewDiePie, and because of this sub-war, it became a meme. And after it became a meme, people subscribed to PewDiePie, and Felix experienced the fastest growth in all of YouTube. And he is also the most subscribed YouTuber. PewDiePie made 2 diss tracks. One called Be Lasagna and the other called Congratulations. It was all a joke in the end though, because PewDiePie currently sits at 94,743,652 subscribers. Even though Felix is fighting a cold war, quote unquote, with an Indian company, he donated and made $239,000 for Cry in a day. Cry is a fundraiser for children's rights in India. PewDiePie also donated $1.2 million for Red. Red supports people with HIV and AIDS. Felix said that he will always help people that are in need and he'll give back to the people that supports him.
Phone started to go crazy, and I checked my emails, and like 40 people had subscribed all in a row, and I didn't know what was going on. My phone is still going crazy. I'm going to leave the sound.
It is. He's doing. He seemed really funny. His name is Jacksepticeye. You should check him out as well.
What a great game.
So PewDiePie affected the world in a positive way. Oh, I didn't know you were watching. Wait, I got some popcorn now. What's the popcorn? Got it from Endgame. I still have a lot. Here, popcorn right there. Hey, good. Oh, I'm doing sub questions. Sub question. So, what does it look like to be an influencer? Well, PewDiePie is one of the biggest influencers in the world, and when I watch his videos, I could definitely see that he's really happy and grateful. And this puts me in a really good mood. But what does it look like to be an influencer? Being an influencer, you could affect people's purchases, fashion style, and knowledge, and more. PewDiePie's audience grew, so he grew too. His audience looked up to him and aspired to be like him. PewDiePie would give tips on how to become big, and he would say, "Don't look at me, and don't look at what I'm doing right now." He said this because he might be doing something wrong, but other small YouTubers would follow him. He's doing this, so I should do this too because he's the biggest YouTubers. He mocks small YouTubers who copy him. I clearly stopped growing my channel. I stopped trying. He said this, but his channel still consistently grows. He talks more about this in his YouTube video called How to Get Big on YouTube. Felix influenced a lot of people. One of them is Jacksepticeye. He then showed Jacksepticeye in his video for a brief moment and his channel grew fast. Felix had changed someone's life just by showing his channel and videos for a couple of seconds. Being an influencer means that you have a responsibility to ensure that the work they are publishing isn't offensive or harmful. The coffee that I need in the morning. Yo, the sun shining my room when it's pouring. Yes. Won't you give yourself to me? Oh, come on, you're looking again. Wait, what is up again? Oh, a sub question. Okay, let me just do the sub question clap. After. Peace out. Sub question time. So, what did PewDiePie do and continues to do to go on YouTube? PewDiePie continues to go every day. He always had and have a positive attitude towards his fans. He started a series around September 2011 called Fridays with PewDiePie. This was a show for his fans and from his fans. Because of this, his fans felt a connection with Pewds and his fans would stay because of this. And every time he gets new subscribers, he's always grateful. PewDiePie made Let's Plays that had twists that were funny and obnoxious. He always had the right personality for his Let's Plays, and sadly, he doesn't do Let's Plays anymore. And he makes videos about memes. Recently, he's fighting a war with an Indian company called T-Series. Because of this war, his fans would promote his channel in the most surprising ways. People would go to malls and scream sub to PewDiePie, and others would go to their schools and make posters about him. Mr. Beast, an American YouTuber with 13 million subscribers, bought billboards, ads, and even went to a TV and radio station to promote PewDiePie. Logan Paul also offered to donate to a charity if his subscribers would subscribe to PewDiePie. Because of this, Felix's channel grew quickly, but PewDiePie also grows because his bond and connection with his fans is strong. Oh, and before I go, Iron Man